Greeting beautiful gamers, it's BoyDreamz. Welcome to another Runeterra video. So I'm sure you saw my previous video about curious Shellfolk. And if you didn't, how dare you? So I wasn't satisfied with how I had to replace the footage with barely interesting ones in the previous video. So I went ahead and created yet another deck that would get even more value of the card. Fast explanation, prediction is also pick a card. So that activates the skill of Curious Shellfolk. And yes, I said I do invokes with her, but I'm holding back on that until later because I like to take my time with Targon. Other than that, I hope you enjoy the narrated match. So we start against Caitlyn Teemo deck and we get our star in the starting hand. So we keep the card along with auction. And for the first round, I just played Otterbus to start building up my pranks count. Followed by auction in my second round. And in the third round, there was no different as I summoned Kill Madness for more pranks. Being pressured by a doggo and a lovely lady, I tried to snipe the doggo, which failed badly. For the next round, I carried on collecting pranks and saving my ladies in the process. In round 6, I decided to sacrifice the ladies to prevent more traps and more buff caps in my deck. I do not do drugs. And that's when I summoned my Curious and my fun time has begun. With my first prank, I got a Corina. Then on the third, I got the Butler, which seemed the best one. And I had to respond to my opponent's Corina with Right of Negation as I needed to keep my Curious on the board and not take too much buff caps damage. When my opponent attacked, I decided that Caitlyn has to die. I'ma be in more trouble. I replayed my Zillion and got more pranks potential, which I did on the following round to get my second Puddler. At that point of time, I realized that it is time to fight buff caps with buff caps. So I started my journey of pranking and copying their cards into pushing more buff caps with the Butlers that I stole. At that point, my opponent was filling with tears and regrets for the decisions they made, and they cursed their stars for getting matched against me. At that point of the game, they had more buff caps in their deck than I did, but I was low as well, so I had to try and end it. So I killed yet another Caitlyn, put more shrooms into their deck, and I went with an open attack the following round. My opponent dropped to 6 HP, and that's when I gave them the Corina finisher and laughed my ass off. This deck is actually performing way better than I thought it would. I mean, I kept winning games that I thought were impossible for me to beat. I am surely gonna keep testing and improving the deck. And I'm sorry I won't have the deck code for you in the comment section below, but once I optimize it, I promise you a video along with the optimized deck code. But if you are so eager to play with it, you can mimic the deck by putting the cards you saw me play in the video and whatever you feel makes sense in the deck. I will keep trying to find more ways and more meme decks for you guys to enjoy. So if you have any idea, just contact me either in the comment section below or in Discord. Remember, I will always reply. Other than that, thank you beautiful gamers for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye.